Hi, Tiffany Judd here, and I am the Gold Premier Leader of Team Posh Morphosis. Today, I want to do a fun, quick consultant training on funnels. And not funnels like tornadoes. This is something that if you're not utilizing in your business, and you may be utilizing something like this, but you may not be calling it this, but the use of funnels are lists that we as business owners use to take control of our business, to keep track of our productivity, and can really show us if we are struggling in one area or another in our business. It is black and white, or pink and white if you use pink like me, and it will show you where to do the course correction. So funnels is another word for lists, okay? This is a brain dump situation where you are writing down names as they come to you. And there's going to be 3 different funnels that we're going to be chatting about today and working with. And that is going to be the 3 different areas that we are always striving to network and grow within our network marketing or direct sales business, depending upon how you look at it. So our first category, our first funnel, if you will, is our potential customer funnel, okay? So our customer funnel is the list that you are keeping track of as you are sending samples to guests and parties, as you are interacting with people on social media and getting samples in their hands. This is not current customers. This is an ever-growing list of new people to get Posh on the hands of. What's cool about these funnels is they're going to shift and grow simultaneously over time. And let me explain what I mean by that. So somebody who may start out as a potential customer, when you send them samples, they're going to be on this list because you have sent them samples. You are dripping on them, which is following up with them. You are talking with them about Posh, and not necessarily just about Posh. You shouldn't just be talking with them just about Posh, but you are continuing to follow up. Once they purchase from you, they're going to move out of this potential customer funnel and move into another category. And they could just end up in your customer base follow-up list, but they could move to funnel number 2. Our second funnel is our potential party hosts. Now, this could be somebody who has tried Posh and has purchased Posh from you. This could be a longtime customer that you have had before, and maybe it's just never hit your brain to ask them to host an event for you. Or it could just be somebody that you have attended a party for another company for that you're friends with, and you saw what an amazing job they did in that party, and you want to partner alongside them and help bring Posh into their network of people. So it doesn't necessarily have to be somebody who has tried Posh before, but a lot of times my number 1 people, once they've purchased, funnel number 1, potential customers, do move to my potential hostess or host column, right? But not always. And then that moves us to column number 3. Our third funnel is our sponsoring funnel. And it's very, very important that these 3 funnels are going to be actual lists. They are going to actually have a home, and you are going to be adding to them. I like to make them really cute lists, but I always write in pencil because they are moving and shifting, and while they are growing, I might erase somebody's name from my potential customer funnel and move them over to my sponsoring funnel, okay? So why are these lists important? So these lists are making up the lifeblood of our business. If we are not consistently and constantly bringing in new people to get Posh on, bringing in new people to host events for us, bringing in new people on our teams, then our business will stall until it stops completely. It's been said before, and I'm going to say it again. Our VIP groups are wonderful, and we should most definitely keep up with them and spoil our current customers like crazy. But if you are not making a constant effort to fill these 3 funnels, then that VIP group is a trap. It is a trap because people will continue to buy, but at some point, those people are going to fall off for one reason or another. Either they have a lot of posh and they're not going to need to order for a while. That happens. We have great products without fillers. And so they become what I call stashified, right? Their posh stash is going to keep them stashified for a while. Or they may join your team, and so they're no longer purchasing from you. And when that happens, although it's wonderful, there may be some people that they've brought into your VIP group that then goes with them to help support them in their new venture. Or number 3, they may start purchasing from a different brand to no fault of yours. They just have discovered something else. It happens, okay? And if we are just living within our VIP groups and not building these funnels, then the reason it's called a trap is there's no new growth coming in, and so it gets smaller and smaller, and your posh enthusiasm shrinks and it shrinks, and your PV each month shrinks and it shrinks, and you might get discouraged to the point where you give up. And it's not that direct sales or that posh is not for you, it's that you forgot what grows your business. When you first join, you make a list, right? Your Frank's list, your Alice list, and you get really excited and you reach out to people and you get them in your VIP group or your launch party or both, and you are sharing posh and you're inviting them to host for you and you're inviting them to invite their friends to come and pamper and get into your exciting, fun place to remember to pamper themselves and close out the chaos of the world. But when we get stuck in that VIP group and we're not mindful and proactive in building lists, it dwindles. So our funnels, again, are going to be something that are super important. And if you're not doing this yet, that's okay. You can start today. Grab a notebook. I've got hundreds of them. I'm not even joking. I like these ones that have a nice fun saying on them. This one says, oh, it was upside down. This one says, dream, plan, do. Okay. I like the uplifting things that kind of keep me in my business mindset. But just mark a page at the top. It doesn't have to have the fun lines. This is just a visual, right? And you want to have a goal that makes sense for your business. Okay. And you can, I personally do weekly goals because that is what, has been drilled in me in our leadership trainings of Power Up to Premier, right? Got notes in here. I need to get to a clean page. But you will write at the top, sponsoring funnel, host funnel, potential customer funnel. And there is where you're going to brain dump. You're going to look through your phone at your phone contacts. You're going to look in your Facebook and your Instagram of contacts, and you are going to make a conscious effort to add people every single week. And so my personal goal is why I wrote on here the way that I did. I have a goal to get posh on 5 new potential customers each and every month. I have a goal to think of, each and every week. 5 every week. I have a goal to write down the names of 5 new people, whether that's past customers, potential customers, people that I know through Kid Connections that have never hosted for me. I'm going to write their name down. Those are potential hosts. Or maybe if you've been in the business for a long time like myself, I've been with Posh for 5 years. Sometimes some of our customers that have gone on the wayside and maybe haven't ordered from you in a couple of years, this is a great opportunity for you to bring them back in your circle, right? And so maybe they've hosted for you and it's been years. Write them down. The reason why we write them down is because it keeps us accountable to our own productivity. If it's just an idea that's out there and you haven't put it down to where it's concrete and you can keep track as to when you're touching base and dripping on those people, then it might as well not exist at all, because there's no way that you are accountable to yourself. There's no way that you can possibly remember all of these people, and before you know it, it's been 6 months since you've spoken to them. And that's what we want to avoid. When we write things down, we can look back over the past several months and see what our level of productivity is. If we feel stuck in our business, we can look and see, well, how long has it been since I have reached out to people in my funnel? And then my personal goal is, for funnel 3, is also 5 new people to add to my sponsoring funnel, potential team members, people that I can see potential in rocking this thing or have said to me at some point something about the business. And I want to do 5 every single week. When you have 20 people on a list each and every month and you're building that, in 6 months, that's 120 people. Now, when I write them on this list, I don't necessarily reach out to them right away. This list is not the same as a follow-up list. This is a list that you can refer to when you need to be doing follow-ups and reaching out. And you can also keep track of the number of conversations you've had about sponsoring and offering the opportunity. So I encourage everybody, if you have not made your funnels list, get your notebook out. It can be right before, right after your follow-ups. Hopefully you're keeping track of your own productivity with follow-ups and making sure that you are reaching back out to people after they order as well. But I encourage you to start this list, because as you start doing this and you make it a priority to do this each and every week, you will see your party number go up. You will see the number of new customers that you have ordering each month go up, and you will see yourself sponsoring new team members and your team exploding with growth. Funnels are important. Funnels make you intentional with your time, and they are one of the many ways, but one of the best ways that I have found to take control of my business. There's so much out in the world that is hard for us to control, but we can control and track our own productivity. Thanks.